What's up guys? Welcome back to Good Enough Worship Guitars. Today we're going to begin our series on acoustic guitar. We're going to learn the G shapes, which I think most people would agree are the easiest shapes to play because you don't have to move your fingers as much and it just feels very comfortable, at least for me. And then after I show you how to play these, I will show you in another lesson how to use a capo to be able to play in multiple keys in the shape of G. So once you've learned the G shapes, you can play several keys with them. And it's all going to start making sense soon. So let's check out these G shapes and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Alright, so in the key of G, you're always going to want to keep your bottom two fingers on the bottom strings down here. So these two. So for a 1, you're going to keep these down here. They're always going to stay here. Just the bottom two. The 1, you're going to hold this top string and you're going to kind of want to let your finger, this finger be barely touching this. Not enough to press it down, but barely touching it. I'll show you the difference. This is it not touching it. This is it touching it. You can't hear it because it's touching it. And that's it. That's a 1. I'm going to show these 1 through 6. For now, don't worry about 7s because that is very uncommon. We're just going to go over 1 through 6. So, key of G, 1. 2, you're going to take these two fingers, and that is from the bottom. It's the 3rd and 4th from the bottom. So now you're on 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're holding all the bottom strings only. That's a 2. So a 3. Keep these fingers down here. You're on the 2nd fret. And you're gonna want to do the same thing where the string under your fingers just kind of barely touching it. 3. 4 is right below where the 1 was. The 4 is here. Same thing with the finger under it. 5 is going to be on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And a 6 is from the top, the 2nd and 3rd from the top on the 2nd fret. And these at the bottom are still down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for instance, if the strumming pattern is 1, 4, 6, 5 for a song, you got 1 to 4 to 6 so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pause that if you need to and just practice all through there until you get it, and it's all going to make a bunch of sense. Alright, so those are the G shapes. What I would recommend is find a bunch of numbers charts, either from if your church uses Planning Center or you can find them online. Just find some songs that are in the key of G and just practice playing along, and you will soon realize how easy and quick it is once you've learned these shapes with the number system that you can play any song. It'll be good to just practice a bunch of different songs so that you could learn the different strumming patterns and practice playing different styles of songs, because not all worship songs are the same. Some are faster, some are slower, some are in the middle. So I would say practice those until you can just play them without having to look at your hands without having to think about it. And at least for me, whenever I learned this, it was a confidence booster because now I can play the songs that I love. So I would say do that, and once you've mastered these, then we're going to move on to the C shapes. But I would recommend that you do not try to learn the C shapes until you've mastered the G shapes. That way you could really just get those down. So thanks for joining, and I'll catch you on the next one.